Despite having grown up when the Harry Potter universe was dominating both the worlds of literature and film, I never became a huge fan of it myself. I actually gave up on watching all of the films after the release of Order of the Phoenix because kid me found it incredibly boring. But now that my girlfriend has convinced me that we need to watch all of the films in the lead up to Christmas this year, I find myself in the midst of a weekly Harry Potter marathon. And thanks to her, I can now say that I finally own a Lego Harry Potter set in the form of the Flying Ford Anglia. For me, the Weasley family's four-wheeled flying wagon has always stuck out in my head as one of the more memorable elements of my limited knowledge of the series. Just as in the film, this set features a predominantly light blue colour accompanied by touches of white and a little bit of grey. I love this shade of blue in general, and I think that the colour LEGO decided to go with here was a perfect choice. The only printed elements in this set are the car doors, which, while I praise LEGO for adding the extra detail of the white striping on the doors, unfortunately it does not match up with the white pieces used in the rest of the set at all, and is somewhat of a letdown. It is by no means something that ruins the set entirely, but it certainly is noticeable in my eyes when looking at the set as a whole. We get 3 stickers in the set, none of which are all that difficult to place or easy to mess up, and they all offer some basic but nevertheless nice additional detailing. Heading around to the back, we find a nice set of lights as well as a boot that actually functions. I really do appreciate the fact that the boot functions like a boot should, offering a nice place to store Harry's limited belongings. Thanks to the relatively few stud connection points for the roof, it lifts off quite easily, giving you access to the small but efficiently designed interior where we can fit our 2 minifigures in, albeit it is a little tightly spaced in there. I do really appreciate how easy it is to lift the roof off, given that access to the car's interior is an important consideration when it comes to the play value of this set. The 4 wheels of the Ford all look great using the smooth hubcap piece, but my favourite aspect of the build in this area is the superb shaping of the wheel arches. The use of a cheese slope piece either side of the tyre is a simple yet stunning design choice, and I am honestly blown away by just how good it looks. I also love the shaping that is achieved with the rear pillars of the car. The angles achieved with these pillars are to be marvelled at in my opinion, and while this LEGO model may not be an exact one-to-one replica of the in-universe car, that's perfectly fine by me, as I see LEGO sets being more of an approximate interpretation of things rather than an exact replication. Let's take a closer look at the 2 minifigures included in this set in the form of Harry Potter and Ron Weasley. Harry comes in his checked shirt and t-shirt look just as in the movie and features the dark tan coloured short legs piece. He features 2 face prints, with the absolutely terrified look definitely being my favourite of the 2. Of course, alongside Harry is his trusty owl Hedwig. Ron likewise features the short leg piece but in grey, and he is wearing a tan sweater with a red t-shirt underneath. Ron also features 2 face prints, one exuding calm, whilst the other suggests absolute fear in his eyes. Ron also gets to bring along his pet in this set in the form of Scabbers the Rat, or should I say, Peter Pettigrew. Harry and Ron of course come with their wands, and overall they're 2 good quality minifigures in my opinion. It would have been nice to see them come with posable short legs, however it doesn't stop them from being able to be placed in the driver and passenger seats, so it's not too big a drawback that LEGO opted for the fixed leg piece here. I personally think that the minifigure selection here is pretty good, and I particularly enjoy the inclusion of our heroes' pets, even if one of them really is Peter Pettigrew. Personally, this set has been the perfect introduction into the LEGO Harry Potter line for me. With a retail price of €15, this set represents great value for money in my opinion. For that price tag, you get an enjoyable, well-sized build of an incredibly memorable vehicle from the series, 2 of the franchise's key characters, as well as some fantastic display and play value. This set offers excellent value for money, and I can't recommend it enough. If you've managed to make it this far into my first foray into the LEGO Harry Potter lineup, firstly, I would like to thank you for watching, and perhaps you would consider liking this video and subscribing to see me talk about more LEGO Harry Potter sets in the future. With all of that being said, I've been Dave, and I hope that you have a great day.